all set to have some fun? Yeah! All right, go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, that's a good start. I may not have to use this, but I warn you, I will if I have to. Just so you'll know what it is, it's one of these. Just like on the finest sitcoms. All right. Oh, geez. They don't build them like they used to. Okay. Now, how about a little music, yes? Music? Yes. Good. All right. No. I'm going to have to play this thing eventually. I guess I'll start with a very favorite Dixieland tune. This is Sweet Georgia Brown. My version isn't as sweet as the original, but you'll get over that. Okay. Do you all like major second intervals? Sure, why not? All right. Thanks. For my next number, I would like to play a delightful little chamber piece by Mozart. Eine kleine Nachtmusik. You won't be laughing in 1 second. I'm actually going to do it, okay? All right, you have one last chance to scream. Please don't do it. Too late. Okay. I'm always kind of a little uptight to play classical music on this thing in front of people. I figure someday there's going to be a really good bellophone player out there. Okay, continuing on in the classical vein, I'd like to play a symphonic work by Prokofiev. This is Peter and the Wolf. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this piece. People here know Peter and the Wolf? Raise your hand. Yes. Would you care to come up and No. I'll do it myself. Okay. Now, those of you who are familiar with Peter and the Wolf will notice as soon as I begin to play the piece that this is not going to be the original scoring. Okay. All right. Starting with The Hunter's Procession. you looking at? No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. If anybody cares to learn nose flute, you can get these at music stores, but there's one rule they never tell you. It's a very important rule for nose flute players. When you take the thing home and begin to practice, don't ever look in the mirror. And finish up this piece here. The big finish. Yeah. All right, one more tune on this, and then I'm going to go to this other instrument on my right here. These instruments are both homemade. They're made of, this one's made of junk and vacuum cleaner parts and mailing tubes and other things. And of course, it all started when my old cow died. So, kids, when you get home, you can make yourself a bellophone. Get your mom's vacuum cleaner out of the closet. You know where your dad keeps his tools. Okay. Now, all right. Now, one piece that, by the way, are there any requests? Nobody wants to hear Flight of the Bumblebee tonight? Yeah. Do? Oh, okay. Flight of the Bumblebee from the opera Tsar Sultan by Rimsky-Korsakov. This piece has gained enormous popularity as a showpiece for almost every instrument and orchestral ensemble. Unfortunately, I don't know it. But I always play it anyway, so I'm going to do it. Okay. I made this ending up myself. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now it's off to this instrument here. I call this instrument the Clio Forte. This one is 3 years old now. I built it in my little basement workshop in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Most people in Cambridge are like me, so you're better off staying here. Now, no organ recital would be complete without a rendition of the famous piece for organ by Johann Sebastian Bach, the Toccata and Hat Dance. Okay, thanks. All right, now. Okay. Now, all right, I'm going to play one more. I'm going to finish off with another piece by Rossini. He's one of my favorite composers. Rossini, let's see, the piece I'll finish off with is the William Tell Overture. Okay, thanks. We have some Rossini fans. This piece was actually written before the Lone Ranger was invented. Yes, this piece was actually written for the bellophone in 1827. Hey, by the way, I didn't have to use this much, for which I'm very thankful. You guys are a great audience, but I wanted to point something out about this horn. I am selling these things after the show if anybody's interested. They're great at parties. And they're only $900 each. Now, kids, if your parents really love you, they're gonna... No, I'm sorry. I learned that from Jimmy Swaggart. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to attempt to tune this here. You're probably wondering why I waited till the end of the set to tune it. Now, does anybody here have a pretty good musical ear? Don't be shy, raise your hand. You do? Okay, I apologize to you. Anybody else? Okay, good. All right, here it is, the William Tell Overture by Rossini. More or no more? More! You guys are nuts, you know that? It's over.
What some of these instruments are. Some of these things are just kind of household items you might have at home, like the washboard, if you're poor like me. And the kitchen sink is over here. That sounds like it. And, what else? Frying pans. I got frying pans here. And this is a sound that I remember from my childhood. It was my favorite instrument. Well, growing up in the 50s, we had these hollow doors, you know, and with these spring door stops. And when I was an infant, I used to just pluck that for hours. They took everything off the coffee table so I wouldn't put it in my mouth. So all I had to play with was the door stop there, and I loved the sound of that. And then one day, Mom opened the door, and that was that. Got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working now. Got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working. Gonna make it work on you. My Gizmo may be little, it's built for speed. Got everything that a one-man band need. I got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working. Gonna make it work on you. Now wait. I work it, well, should I have a ball? I got my Gizmo working. Got my Gizmo working. I got my Gizmo working. Gonna make it work on you. This next song is a blues also. I'm really going to depress you here. This is a tango, so it's got a little snappy Latin rhythm in it. This is the St. Louis Blues Tango. See if you can tell which part is which. There it is. Olay. Whoops. Get down. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sing-along. If you'd like to sing along, you're welcome. The words are real simple. Hold that tiger, hold that tiger, hold that tiger, hold that tiger, 7 times, okay? You ready? Here we go. The sing-along part, you're supposed to be singing along. Now! Hey. Thank you. They loved you. Take a bow. Take another one. All right. Does anybody remember the big bands? When I grow up, I want to be a big band. So I'm going to play a big band song for you now. This is my last one. And this is made famous by the Duke Ellington Orchestra, one of my favorite big bands. And somebody played a great drum solo on this once. I forget who it was. But anyhow, probably Sonny Greer. But anyhow, ever since, whenever somebody wants to hear a drum solo, I say, hey, give the drummer some. And then they play Caravan with a drum solo. But I'm going to do the drum solo blindfolded. I need some danger in my act, so this is it, folks. This is all you get here. I use this to sleep with. This is a real blindfold. So if I nod off in the middle of this, just give me a nudge, all right? Okay. Now, when I pull this down, it's the drum solo. See, everything I play looks like a solo. So then you'll know where the drum solo is. Okay. Don't leave during the drum solo, okay? And please save your applause to the end of the drum solo, too. Thanks, you're doing a great job so far. Yes. There it is. Thank you. You're a beautiful crowd.
Jelly beans, reptiles, and crocodiles. My fellow images! This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. You probably need to think I need to begin at least 12 years in Leavenworth, 11 years in 12 worth, 5 to 10 in Walworth. Well, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. Well, this is a product pretty much of the energy of street theater. And basically, street theater is today's vaudeville, yes. It's all over the country, and it's an incredible energy, and I wound up getting into it quite naturally. And this particular persona, the Avant Guardian, yes, began to grow out of street theater, and it's incredible. I get this long telepathy of a telephone call coming in. Oh, it's amazing. Geez, I knew it was coming in. Maybe I should answer it, huh? Well, okay. Let's see here. If I can get it out of my... Hello? Do what? Whoa, it's the hotline. Do what? Oh, it's long distance. It's for you. It's collect. Do what? Do what? Oh, it's a picture phone. You get to see who you're talking to, yeah. Now, I always get these collect calls. And in fact, just then, really, it was a long-distance collect call from the planet Yuma, home of the Yumites. You might not. All right. Now, a lot of people aren't aware, but the planet Yuma, which is the home of the Yumites, you might not, is the neighboring planet to the planet Yuma, and is the planet Grumble 2. You see, on the planet Grumble 2, diglopoids cannot grum the fleas of their monfluoroids unless a proboscitoid is along as a chaperone. All right. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll be serious and you be Roebuck. Hey, we can all become serious and Roebuck. Own up a franchise, sell everything. Oh, I got a runny nose. All right, so that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. So anyway, ladies and jelly beans, what I'm about to do is a particular tune that I've been working on for quite a number of months now, and it's about 6 months, and it's one song that what I'm doing is going from the musical necklace to the synergistic sonic central shuttle to the interplanetary cycle celestial gamelan. This particular tune has to do with leaving the world as we know it and going into an invisible world. I'm going to leave the earth. That I'm working with, the spiritual existence that we know nothing about, yet we have possible feelings of it in our dreams. It also has to do with flying, and in our dreams we have feelings of flight, and it's very fanciful, and it's a wonderful feeling, and I think that this particular energy is something, it's an evolution that will continue to grow. So thank you, and I will now continue. That I found on the third planet from the sun. And if anybody's ever been there, you know that this is the kind of cosmic debris that's all over. And it's found, it's bought, it's given to you, and it's made, and et cetera, et cetera. By the way, I do want to let you know that this entire performance, mine and all the other performers, and probably the entire theater, is brought to you by duct tape. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the power and the magic of duct tape. Yes, that's... Is this off the ground yet? I'm working on it. See you around like a donut, everyone. I love you.
got that way. I'm going to begin with the 12th Street Rag. I can tell by the looks on your faces that you don't believe it can be done in 25 notes or less. Well, what I've done is reduce the size of the composition to fit the size of my piano. I've taken out all of the useless and worthless notes. So what you're going to hear is what the composer intended. This is the Reader's Digest version of the 12th Street Rag. I think some of you are taking this too seriously. Well, I can see some of you are not impressed, so here we go, faster. Morning, service, more beer. Oh, I'm still not impressed, so I'm going to make it look hard now. Here we go. Ah! Blindfolded. No hands. Thank you. Thank you. Two more. I need the exercise. We have this a little bit louder, please, because the next instrument I'm going to perform for you is a very sad instrument. It will bring the mood of the room down just a little bit. I don't know if that's possible. Here we go. This is an instrument I found many years ago on the road. And I'd like to perform for you a turn-of-the-century tearjerker that will bring tears to your eyes one way or another. On this rare and exotic instrument, the Sordino di Sotto. She's only a bird in a gilded cage, a beautiful sight to see. Now you may think she's happy and free from care. She's not, though she seems to be. It's sad when you think of her wasted life, for youth cannot mate with age. And her beauty was sold for an old man's gold. She's a bird in a gilded cage. I can't believe you're passively accepting the fact that I'm going to play a muffler for you. idea what the back pressure of playing a muffler does to your head? It's great. And it's legal. Now, I know you're wondering about me right now. And you're saying to yourself, what kind of training does it take in order to play a muffler? I am actually a classically trained musician, and I received all of my training on a much more standard musical instrument. But I am going to not do a whole exposition of that instrument today, but indeed my largest production number. I've saved it up just for you here this evening. And here is the instrument. I've had it since 1963. This is an E-flat tuba. It was made in Elkhart, Indiana in 1896, and it's been through 2 world wars and several junior high schools, and then I got it. And I polished it up for you this evening. But this production number features my entire cast. So please welcome Hiram, Eustace, and Shirley, the Clacking Teeth. Well, Shirley, where's Shirley? Come on, Shirley. And we have a new and guest member of the cast. This is Richard, the Clacking Tooth. Now, classical music buffs, the moment none of you have been waiting for. Here is the Grand Galop from Orpheus by Jacques Offenbach, transcribed for E-flat tuba, children's piano, 4 clacking teeth, and percussion. We hope the musical purists won't be offended by this slight transcription. But after this entire show, I doubt there's any musical purists left in the crowd. Save myself. So here it is, the Grand Galop from Orpheus. Are you ready? Yeah. I wasn't talking to you. Are you ready? They're ready. Four years in a music school. 1, 2, ready. Do you know how ridiculous it is to count off to yourself? Oh, man. 1, 2, ready, hit it. Children's piano, 3 clacking teeth, and percussion. Thank you. I have an underwater fantasy I'd like to do for you right now. This song has a lot of meaning. It kind of expresses my deepest thoughts about playing for you here in lovely Louisville. It's taken me 2 days to say that right. And I don't think I've got it right yet. So here is a little underwater fantasy. I can't believe you're passively accepting this either. Friday night, you're all invited to dance from 8 till 5. All the fishes still alive are having a ball. It's summer fair, they'll all be there, from the herrings to the whales. They'll turn out to shake their scales in Neptune's hall. So come along and follow me to the bottom of the sea. We'll join in the jamboree at the codfish ball. Lobsters dancing in a row, shuffle off to Buffalo. Jellyfish swing to and fro at the codfish ball. Fitting Hattie leads the eel through an Irish reel. The catfish, he's a dancing man, but he can like a sardine can. Tuna's drunk and left and right. Meanies mooching, what a night. There won't be a hook in sight at the codfish ball. Whoa. Thank you. Let me move this back here. Whoa! Set the brake. Now I looked at this wall. Isn't this wall fantastic? This is like a one-man band's dream. Look at all those instruments. I can play all of them. I love them. I'm going to try them. See, I've already got a tuba in my act. A lot of accordion players. Well, look what we got here. I'd like to finish my portion of the show with a solo on a very simple and common instrument. I'm sure you've seen it before. And now I'd like to perform for you a little song that was originally sung by a cricket and now played on the musical saw.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I tell you, there are some problems with being a one-man band. Just traveling around year in, year out, playing with yourself. And it gets kind of lonely. And however, this evening has brought together all of these one-man bands. We don't get to see each other that often, but we do have one thing in common. And that is we all play one particular song which you have not heard yet this evening. And the reason you haven't heard it is because for our finale, we are going to bring the entire cast up and play this song for you. So please welcome back to the stage all of the one-man bands and one-person band as we perform The Stars and Stripes Forever.